Titos.
Back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. The Bad Titos are back at it again with another episode. I'm still here together with my fellow Titos. We got Boots Brandon and, of course, Yul over there, Mr.
Aloha.
Producer. And, of course, we have a very, very special guest today. But before we introduce our guests, I would like to thank Mom Shello for our venue, S Goons. Thank you very much. And by the way, I'd like to plug my what do you call this? My discount code if you guys want to have a tattoo, or if you guys gonna have if you want to have a new piercing for the new year, then go ahead and come here. Come on down to S Goons Tattoo. S Goons Tattoo.
Tattoo supplies.
So you can have a 10% discount on all services and some tattoo supplies. I think my code is BMAC S Goons 2023.
Check out the link below.
Yes, check the link below. We're gonna have a link below there. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome. We have a very, 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 very special guest for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Help me welcome. Make some fucking noise, everybody. We got DEEDEE VILLEGAS in the fucking house. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
The controversial. Should I say controversial, D?
Whatever. I've been called many names, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Bad Titas.
Bad
Tito.
Tito. Of course,
Titas.
you're a certified bad tita.
Thanks for having me, by the way, first and foremost.
Yes, and thank you so much for accepting our
Yep.
invitation for tonight's tabi nga
True.
kuan. So anyway, how are you? How are you guys? How are you, D? Kumusta may bago ni mo ron?
As same answer as to that question, bayot gihapon. But yeah, lumalaban. Like, getting better, nagkaisog nga nagkabayot day by day. Yeah.
Wow.
if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
No, that makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
But now, like a lot of people are asking, especially nasa ko, a lot of friends of mine are asking, like, do I know you, or are we acquainted or whatever? Usually people are asking with a lot of tattoos, like it's obvious. Si D ang pinakadaghang tattoo na to, bro. Bisag
Yeah.
ipon pa rin na to tagsa-tagsa. Di ba?
Kayo.
Bisag ipon na to sa tagsa-tagsa, si D mo yung pinakadaghang tattoo.
Wapay labot sa mga cover up on sa
Oo, may labot sa mga
True.
kuan.
Yeah.
Daghan kay cover up, D. Mga
I wouldn't say daghan, but the cover up is very big. Like,
okay.
I'm focusing on like the major part.
What do you do that day? Kanang like for aesthetic wise, imong ganahan sa imong lawas ansa?
I think anak ko sa part nga kanang I've had like most of the designs I could think of. So I went overboard. Like, I want to surprise myself.
Nice.
So I just wanted to go like pure black.
yeah, because the
That's
first
the goal. That's the goal.
That's the
na,
goal.
like,
That's
pure
the goal.
black.
That's the goal.
kasi tawagan na blackout na.
Blackout tattoo.
Blackout tattoo.
True.
Yeah.
Daka siyang name, no?
Daghan
Like,
man nasa uban Carabao skin.
Carabao skin.
Carabao
Yeah,
skin.
daghan siya.
Yeah, it figures. Kaibaw na kung
Yeah.
anong Carabao skin. Yeah.
Mura
Mura sa bitog blackout.
Oh,
Kaayo.
Pero the first time I saw D is before pa, mga 2011. Nagstoryaan na namong wax ganina. Sa Eper pa. Sa Eper.
True.
Ang
Okay.
tattoo ni D sa una, bro. Hello
Kamay pa
Kitty
kayo.
pa to, bro. Diri.
Sa loob.
I'm not sure if sa
Right.
right side ba to, D? Sa right side ba to?
It's right.
Right side.
Hello Kitty.
That was your first
That was
tattoo,
my
right?
first.
Oh,
That was
first
first
tattoo.
tattoo.
Yeah,
And
that was-
nobody believes that.
Nga mo to siya. Nga na ka hillo
Yes,
Kitty
they
diri
think
nga.
it's a joke, but it really was the first tattoo ever.
But with all the tattoos that you have now, I think the real question is with, di ba, like, ang Pilipinas, we have parents nga conservative kayo nga bay, sa una gitawag ko adik-adik sa mga nag-adik-adik na ka. How does that affected nga, let's say for example applying for a job, kana as simple as that, applying for a job, how did that, like, unsa may, what's the worst, like the worst nga experience nimo nga ni apply ka og work nga, like, do they judge? I think some people really do judge.
No,
Yeah,
they do
they're
judge.
They do
They
judge,
do.
bro.
Mo judge good for
They
sure.
do judge. What's the worst experience that you had ever with because people head turner si D, bro. If makakita ka ni D mo labaw.
Pressure naman.
No, this is
Yeah.
no joke. Listen, makakita ka ni D mo labay sa daan, mulingi juga, bro.
Yep.
Di ba? Di ba? So
True,
what's your,
man.
yeah,
Wala
back
pa.
back to the
Experience
question.
D,
Yeah.
like,
What was your, let's say, worst and best experience nga? Uy, naiuban ba ningon nga? Oy, I love your tattoo. Nabay uban nga. Oy, what are you doing with your life? Ana?
Yeah, well, given that we have like social media currently, so somehow the acceptance on tattoos became much more positive,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because people
Yeah.
idolize
Yeah,
those.
these days.
They see it as art already,
Yeah.
but way back because I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
So when we were younger, sa mga age, mga bad Titos dira. So it was a different thing, right? And
Ano
when
gato eh.
true later,
Later. Nakuyawan ko pag hisgot na akong edad. Anyway.
but when it comes to like jobs and employment, yes, I do remember freshly. I was called for a position. Like the BPO company is something I'm thankful for because they accept people from different walks
Yeah,
of life, right?
kayo.
So when I was called for that specific position, I'm not gonna drop the company name. So I was thinking that it's gonna go smoothly, right? Like
Okay.
interview, this and that.
Kayo.
But the last part, before I was asked to sign the contract, they told me that their management is quite
Concern.
conservative. That's a term, conservative, which I don't really have.
But this happened na nga with the tattoos in your face,
Yeah.
Yes.
with piercing
Yes.
and all that.
but not this much.
Ah,
But
Okay.
still very visible. Like you wouldn't dare apply for a job in the Philippines at that time because we all know how it goes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kayo.
But that takes a lot of guts, huh?
Kayo.
Like, and you, what you call that? Like, you know what you can offer.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh,
Very
wait.
true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let my resume do the
Yeah,
talking,
I think-
you know, let
yeah.
me
Kayo.
ang
Very
resume akong
true.
tanaway akong now.
Yeah.
Look at my skills, bro, di ba?
Exactly.
May labot ang akong features or whatever.
Yeah.
I think this kanang like this generation now is like accepting
More,
na
yeah,
more
more
Yes.
accepting
Yeah.
na.
And they're very lucky to be
In-
like
yeah.
part of this. That
Yes.
They're very immersed.
Oh my God, I remember those
Exposure.
days by if nakita to, bro, it's either, again, mo
Yeah.
ingon nga, gigang
True.
kagprisuhan
Yeah.
or
Or wakay kogmaon.
wala na kay kaugmaon or ingana ba no?
Or both.
Or both.
both.
Yeah. Pwede na sad.
Right?
So what happened, D? Did you still sign the contract or?
I declined the offer like
Okay.
then and there. Then
Wow.
and there, I didn't hesitate. I said no. Then I
Okay.
I asked
I
for
think
Self-worth.
yeah. Yeah.
Props,
Kayo.
props.
scary.
Salute to that.
Yep.
Like it's so sad. It's so sad to think that people are not getting these titles, these positions that are meant for them
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because of
Of their
because of an
yeah.
ink, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But did it
Sayang.
also happen nga, like for example, you're just applying for a job or you talk to somebody nga, I'm pretty, you're very well known in the
Yep.
island, in Cebu. Like, even like all my friends nga, dili na to common friend or wala aning a circle kay they know you. I think
Pressure ko
through
ano nga
Social
through
media,
TikTok.
TikTok.
I think you exploded on TikTok.
Yeah, it was something
while back.
unplanned. Mhm.
Di ba? And you got into Kapuso mo Jessica Soho o
Oh
ni
yeah.
Tony Gonzaga.
How did it happen?
Ginsa na ba kita mo ni ni Jessica Soho o ni
Tony Gonzaga.
Tony Gonzaga. How did that
Yeah.
how did that happen? Nga
Yeah.
naman ginsa to pagkahitabo di.
Maybe you start that
This
Jessica
is-
Soho
yeah,
thing.
the Jessica Soho thing was the pandemic phase.
Ah, okay.
So everything happened virtual. So maybe they were just curious as to like that was the start of my TikTok adventure as well. So ayun, nagtagalog kasi Jessica Soho.
Nakainunos interview ba?
Pero Jessica Tony ko siya kapag nagtatagalog kasi yung iba yung persona. But
Huwag ka magtagalog din.
yeah, it
Set ko
was
agad.
around that time. Actually the interviews they just came to me like I didn't have a clue how. Like when we were at our like when going back like our older days, like social media planning content is not a thing.
Yeah.
Kayo.
Right?
Kayo.
So if you explode online, it's just something
Wala
that
lang.
came overnight.
Overnight.
Okay, I think before if you are really famous before, it doesn't come with monetary value.
Yeah.
true.
Remember?
Wala
yeah.
di jud ka makakorta
Yeah.
na before ba eh.
Kayo.
Very true.
Kahinumdum ka sa
Kayo.
Friendster sa una di ba? Makakorta rin ka to sa una.
Nindot ka background.
Oh, hindi ka background.
Testimonials.
Dapat yung kay music. Na kay music pa dyan sa imong Facebook. O sa imong Friendster, di ba? Pero usara tong crush sa una. Kinumdum ka ito niya. Katong... Ba't kisa tong bayahan na eh? Kinumdum ka to?
I remember-
Cute kay nga yung chick.
Familiar
Remember
ka
ka
na nga meme.
Remember ka na? Oo,
Emo
ka to.
girl.
Either ka na or si Ellen Adarnar gina bro. Katong bata pa si Ellen. Di ba?
Hi, Miss Ellen.
Shout out.
I'm a fan.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out, Miss Ellen.
out.
I hope ma-interview na to
Oh,
si Miss Ellen, bro.
true. It's a
True.
dream.
Pohon.
Bad
Yeah.
tita na. Hindi.
Yep. But anyway, back to D.
Oh, back to
Na yung mga good stuff din nga, like about your tattoo. like when you get a tattoo ba, like last time we had a podcast, you say something mga nindot ba? Nga nahitabo while you're getting tattooed.
What do you mean nindot na ito po?
Sa iyang life ba?
Ah,
na yung
okay.
mga opportunities na open ba?
I think mao na to
Yeah.
siya, usa to siya katong
For one,
okay.
it became like the stepping stone for me to meet people like Jessica Soho, Tony G, Kuya Kim. Like these are the people that I didn't expect to have a
Lagi,
conversation with, right? Because the only conversations I had when I was younger, kay sa guidance counselor. So this is
relate,
something
can relate.
different good siya.
pareha dito
So it's like the switch siya, where the environment, it was a paradigm shift.
Oh, okay.
So that's one thing that I'm proud of, like and happy of.
Okay.
Tony, kumusta siya kastorya? Like,
Oh, si
that's
Tony.
next level.
Kana
bro.
my
ba?
God.
Ginsa na ba? Kana ba? I just want to know the process
Yes.
of that. Kanang unsa na siya pagkahitabo nga uy kanang like nakadawat kag email nga you're gonna be on Tony Gonzaga
As
show.
in,
How
fun
did it
story.
happen?
This is very fun, huh? The first time that they sent me a message, I think it was April.
Okay.
It was on Instagram and then on Facebook as well. But of course, diba, if delete mo friends or you don't follow each other, it gets filtered.
More
Yeah,
request.
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 So,
request,
yeah,
yeah.
the message was sitting there for a whole month.
Sige sa message is Tony.
The producer.
Oh, okay.
The
No,
producer.
si Tony.
Miss AC is also part of ABS way back.
Okay.
But I didn't believe it. Like,
Okay.
Sabi ni mo scam.
right? Yes, I really thought it was a scam.
Eh, bro.
The message was a one-liner. Nagsend na siya, Heidi, this is AC producer from Tony Talks. Can we have you on the show? And it looks like a normal DM, right? You would expect like
Wala
mga
na.
signature.
Murag ko sa tawo na fishing.
Yes.
Ano.
Yes.
Open-minded ka ba?
Oh, naman.
Mga kung ano di ay. Mga online sabong link. May ana. True.
Kada gini-click ni mo sa link ba kay mahak na imong Facebook
Wala
kada
na.
ban na kaupito kadlaw.
Madlo ka
Yung
mo.
anak yun.
Uy, hadlok na no. Hadlok na
Sama ta nato negosyo sa online, di ba?
So, unsa may happen after that?
Oh, what's going to happen after that? So they flew you in.
That day after. Like,
Ingat ka paspas
yes,
Wow.
like they told me if I'll go for it, like they'll pay everything, like reservation,
okay.
everything.
Hotel
But
and all
still,
that.
I was hesitant because who would?
Ayun.
Like it's a Tony G show,
Yeah.
okay,
Ayun.
and I was just
Crazy.
there sitting, like doing nothing probably, and then I said yes just for the benefit of the doubt. I sent my name and my partner's name because they want our names just in case daw for the plane tickets. So sumasabay lang, sakay-sakay na gid ko ba. And then around 6 p.m. on that same day that they called me, the tickets were sent.
Oh, wow.
And then the hotel called me. Everything is set. Like
Wow.
it's there.
Wow. Next
And
level.
when you mentioned partner, I think I know who you meant when you say partner because I think I saw that episode. Are you still together with that partner of yours now? Or?
Another funny story, okay? Because during that interview, with Miss Tony, probably they didn't like it wasn't like a big thing or a big deal. But I was with my current partner na.
Oh, okay.
Like going to Manila. And then they thought that I was still with that person.
okay.
So during when the show aired, we were shocked.
Ay nga.
Nagkabalikan na pala. Like, it was
So dapat wala di mo kamoy duha ang gi-interview ato kamo duha ni di na lang ko masulti sangan pero kaila ko.
it was just me.
Okay.
Okay.
And then they thought nga akong partner ato kato pa siya.
Ah.
But the person that I went to Manila with, mauna na
Mo
akong
nang
partner
partner
karon.
mo ron.
Which Miss Tony G thought of as my brother.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Kabuang.
ayun.
Ang wala dito
Mga twist.
Wala dito
Wala
nakuha si
twist.
Tony G.
Yeah.
Wala dito. But congratulations on that. I mean,
Yep.
Thank
Kayo,
you.
di ba?
Kayo.
It's a milestone, man.
Yeah, that is a milestone, bro. What magiging ko kamit anang Tony G ganin.
Especially makastorya kaniya, no?
Oh,
Yes.
That's next
and
level.
interview-
Mommy
Gini-
Pinty was there. Like, the whole family was there.
Wow.
si
Amazing.
Alex had
Yeah, that was the bad timing because they supposedly, if ever I had a chance, like I would like talk to Alex as well. They had to go for maybe a taping something.
Busy po na sila.
Oh,
True. But kabalo ba ka, like on my way there, like I was at the plane na, there was still something behind my like thoughts. Nga, what if this is really a scam? What if
mas
get
scam?
there?
Kaya never sad mo nakastorya na Miss Tony
Never.
to confirm nga.
I never spoke to any Tony G.
Hadluka na ano.
So, dito
So
na ka
I
sa studio.
hoping for the best na lang.
Wait, did you arrive in Manila,
Dito na sa studio. or
hotel,
sa-
and then studio?
The producers and Miss Tony gave me 1 day to roam around. And
Okay.
That's cool.
like I didn't spend anything, but ang setup is kung unsa kuno akong kanang panggasto na pampalit ng at nagana refund or reimburse me.
Wow.
Na ikog sad ko no kay
production,
wala.
Kira kayo.
Yeah.
May ana ba dito pohon, bro?
Di ato per lang sa.
Pero pressure kay to like because on my way there I was thinking that oh my god like it's not just me, it's like I'm thinking that I was bringing a part of like the Bisaya people.
Yeah,
Cebu.
for sure.
Definitely,
Of
represent.
course.
For sure,
Kaayo.
for sure.
Represent jud kayo. Actually, katusan kuyog sa nimo. At katong imong partner before, I think that was the first guy I saw with an eyeball tattoo, bro. The first guy I saw with an eyeball tattoo,
Which I paid for, by the way. Sorry. I was not lang.
Bulgaran na!
Kailangan makatag mga ingani nga mga
Klaro lang ba, di ba? Get
Ako,
the story straight. Facts.
Unsa pa may imong nabayran na to? Unsa pa may imong-
Mayo.
Okay, maorat na kayo sulti.
Okay.
Kailangan na.
Bro, kinsa man to, di?
Basta kailangan na. Di na
Bro,
waste
na ako
kita
sa
ka.
community sa tattoo skate, bro.
Actually, both na siya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Di ba?
And
Di ba,
then,
di?
and then actually, dili siya akong first nakitaan nga na eyeball tattoo.
Mo ba? I think muna siyang first na ko, bro. Which
Sa
is...
Cebu,
I-
dili siya first, di ba?
I mean,
Yes,
don't get me wrong, di ha. Katong first time ko nakakita niya di, as in hadlok ay ko do. Wa mo ko kay bawo nga na di nga na di. Wa mo ko idea na nga.
Yun sa mga.
Wala mo nang kurot ko, bro.
Unsa
Sa na sa hadlock, Bing.
Sige, Gabriel.
Dili
Sige.
man. Dili man ka na maana. Sige nag nakurot pa lo ako ga-expect ba. Or na caught off guard ko ba. Ano kanang itom niya mata na ba. Yeah, which is I really want to talk about. I'm really curious with that because everybody has tattoos. Everybody knows. I'm
Next
pretty
level
sure.
shit na ba yun?
Next level shit. That's a different commitment, bro.
Yeah.
That's a different commitment, you know?
True.
Mahadlok mga imang uban tao mag-uyab-uyab. Nga commitment lang nga kaya nga commitment. Di
Grabe
ba?
yan,
Di ba? Di sa tinood ba daw?
Tinood.
Commitment ba? Yeah.
Especially si Mata.
Oh, I mean, ang tanang tao kay bawo na unsaon pagtato, di ba? You get a machine, tusok ka na og stencil and whatever
Yeah.
unsa process.
Mata ba? So, mana, ikaw bro, kabalo ka mo ko ng mata.
Ako di, no. I'm not gonna touch that
Bito,
area.
ang kanang mata, di, gani, akong question ni mo, di, how did you decide or how did you prepare yourself? Like, or did you prepare yourself physically or mentally? Kay laim sa kini, mata kagalit, di mata ka magbuntag nga.
Patato ko.
Patato.
You know what?
Unsa mata,
Magpatato
di ba?
ko sa mata today. Something like
Pag mata, pag humag panghappy, ano?
Patato ko sa mata, eh.
ano?
What's the thought process behind
Oh,
that?
what's your thought process, Anadi? How'd you prepare yourself with that?
Yeah.
So it was a long like it was like a long-term plan to have my eyes tattooed.
Okay.
Because I was waiting to have somebody who knows how to do like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
split tongue procedure or the eye tattoo.
You're planning to do that too?
Yes, I'm planning to. But
Naay mo, like, if you're planning to do that, asam na pwede buhaton na bay mubuhat ana diri sa Philippines or you have to go abroad
I
to for
have
that?
a prospect in Manila,
Yeah,
but
I think-
it's not.
I think, yeah,
but
hindi-
hopefully soon. But
But
you
I know someone, she did that. She did it her own, bro.
her own.
Yeah, iyang gikat lang siya, si Yara.
Bro,
Yeah.
sakit magina mapaakan imong dila,
Di ko
bro.
ka imagine, bro.
Imagine
Sakit na pasok po, chero.
Oh my
Like,
God. Magpatuloy na lang kung balik. Ay, sorry. Tingali ko na filter.
let's go.
But these things are fun. These things are I would say extreme. Like
Yep.
they're extreme.
Yeah.
It was something that I've been looking for, like somebody who
Asa man nagibot sa Cebu na siya?
Cebu,
Sa
Liloan.
Liloan, okay.
And by that time, he's the only person I know in Cebu who practiced, like, really learned the process
Okay.
via YouTube. Okay, but
YouTube
it-
University.
yes. But
Yes,
it's not as if like I'm saying it as a bad thing because we have to be resourceful.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the States they have like the process, like you have to have like a license,
Oh, okay.
training, stuff like that. But it's a different thing here. So they learned it by heart, and then before Pakoni go, that artist had to do some practice on some other people.
Some other people.
Yes.
Yes.
Kasi
Yeah.
mag-practice niya.
Mga apprentice niya.
So-
Everybody there sa shop had black eyes.
Yeah, black eyes. I know
If you-
those
yes.
guys. Yeah.
Oh, you know those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But again, Moro, how do you prepare for that shit, bro? Like,
Hope
how do
for
you,
the best na pray lang yun.
Nga, dili ka- like, let's say for example, if everything goes wrong, unsay
Scary.
worst
Worst case
ma-happen.
You
Worst
get blind,
ma-happen.
for
Yeah,
sure.
we research. But before the artist says yes, by the way, like you have to have a medical clearance
Oh, okay.
from a medical professional or
That's
whoever
cool.
can, kanang
Yeah.
proof lang nga your eyes are good.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember you shared to me, Diba, how the process is. She said like 8 times,
Yes.
di?
It depends kay the eyes is the same with the skin, diba? For tattoos, like there are parts that absorbs
Yeah.
ink fast.
Yeah.
So the eyes are like that.
Oh,
Down.
okay. Pero dili na siya.
No, it's a
Kanang
like it's like a
injection.
injection, bro.
Ah, okay.
So bawal
Oh
bawal.
my God, bro. Injection na imong mata, bro.
Isod siya.
Holy
Isod siya sa layer sa imong
Yes.
eyeball
No.
and sa mata.
8 injection points
Yeah, bro,
per
8 ka, bro.
eye.
Yeah.
Per eye?
Yeah.
8 injections per
Ooh.
eye? Ba,
How many
imagine na,
sessions?
imagine na mapuling kag bato unsa ka sakit. Imagine na mapuling kag ingana ka bato.
Yeah.
bro.
How much-
Imagine na.
Yeah.
So nga siya,
Ayun,
usa ka session or like pila ka sessions na siya?
Like it's
Pwede rin sa left. Ano lang.
fast
Oh, yeah.
check it to like
Yeah.
I've seen people like the person that we talked about earlier. Sorry, ito ka they
Voldemort.
They
Si
took
Voldemort. Si
around-
Voldemort. Tawag ko na to Voldemort.
He who must not be named.
Yeah.
Like it took them an hour for one eye, but for me it took us like 15 minutes.
Wow.
But you're awake with that, huh? You
Oh
just-
yes, and there are 8 people like
During the process.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my
like
God.
holding your feet. The
So
other
did you
foot,
pataka?
other foot,
Did you
dili.
pataka?
And it's something that artist and I personally do not like promote.
Promote,
We don't.
right.
I haven't gone to social media
Ayun.
promoting
About-
it.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
patato mo
I
siya.
don't.
I mean, man, again, like I said, it's
It's
a
a choice.
fucking commitment,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, man.
It's a commitment, bro. Di ba?
Lisod, Jud.
Na mag-iuban magduduhag minyo. Patik na nung kasi mong mata. Di ba?
Even tattooed in the face, diba? That's
Very- yes.
also
Yeah, that is
A lot of
kanang-
commitment.
It's not for
Right.
everyone.
Yeah, it's
I'll
not
give
for
it a
everyone.
shot.
Yeah, me as a personally as a tattoo artist, if someone come to my shop and then he
Magpatato
wants
sa
to get a
naong?
tattoo sa
Sa naong?
naong, neck, and hand, and wala pa siya tattoo,
Oh, ipahuna-huna.
yeah,
ganun,
I was just
True.
like, bro, you need to
Bro,
think about
hunahuna
it.
ang
Yeah.
nasa ka, bro.
Pananggit siya dito, bro.
Parang gitsa, bro.
Parang
Kay,
gitsa sa imong mama.
honestly, don't, ayog patato sa gawas if wala pa kay, di pa, kanang uno ba?
Oh.
Unsa.
Yes.
Di ba? So,
Very
murag, that doesn't make sense. Murag ka nang nakakitato diri, pero wala kay sleeve. Murag,
Yan.
di ba? Murag,
Kiwaw.
oh, kiwaw siya.
But how did your loved ones react to that day when you had that decision to have your face tattoo, to have your eyeball tattoo? Because we have our own experiences with our mothers nga.
Yes.
Uy na, or even my titos or my titas nga. Uy,
Nakakitato.
ano naman na. How did they react and how did you respond sa ilang
My
like,
reactions.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just so lucky to have like literally bad titos as uncles and fathers. So they grew up to the arts. They grew up to music, rock and
Okay.
roll.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
So when
Cheers to them.
but of course, normal reaction when I had my face tattooed, eyes done. Of course, naanggi ka ng mga
Nananghid ba ka
Yeah.
or nananghid ka na?
Wala,
Di-
surprise
di-
lang.
Di uli lang ka nga. Oh, man na.
Mom, at sabing liluan ha. So they were thinking I was going to the beach daw. So when I came home, kay
Uli
black,
black na yung mata.
Black mga mata.
Wala.
Pero I remember,
Wala, black eye
you
bangga.
still have the one eye pa, no? Is it a left or right?
Yes. The first that I had done was the left eye.
Left eye.
Because I was thinking for the worst.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking ba nga,
Awan na
if
magidungan.
ever man gani, masayop man gani, at least napako isa ka
Sa
mata.
mata, alright. Wala mo gigit
Like, you know, yeah.
Man, that's
And then after
that's
healing-
one hell of a commitment, bro.
Yeah,
Di
man.
murag-
That's crazy.
Di na naman
True.
Di na ako kaya, bro. I like me personally, I mean, I can't commit to that to have
Yeah,
like,
same.
murag-
Mad respect.
Man, salute to D and
Yeah.
you know the
Ay,
other
oy.
people to have all
If
that.
if I think about it now, like I think I won't have that same guts to undergo the
Oh,
process
yeah,
again.
No, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
Hurts like hell. Super.
Like,
What's
unsa
my
mga
feeling, yeah.
unsa man mura kag napuling, mura kag
Like, kada bitang maligo ka nga nabutang soap but 10 times and you can't do anything about and it burns. It burns like literally you can feel the ink like
So how many
Like spread?
So how many minutes na siya nga mo spread? You mentioned 8 times na siya
Yes.
i-puncture sa
So
needle, di ba?
after
So,
sa inject points
area
kay mura siyang i-massage
Okay.
so that mo spread siya ngadto but it would take the whole like overnight. By the time you wake up ato na ka makaingon nga kanang like it's fully covered.
Pero dili sa blurry imong pananaw after or dili sa
Dili raman makakita ra gyapon gwapo. Same performance.
Same performance.
Mas nihanap akong pananawan I saw the bill. Because damn it was pricey.
Pricey gid siya procedure.
Personal question, D. Do you choose your artist wisely, or do you want to have like a relationship with the artist?
What's your
ba?
process?
Like you have a friend
What's your
ba?
process
Yeah.
mo na?
So yeah, it works differently for everyone, right? But for me, I'm more into like you know that feeling na kanang even if you just met somebody you click.
Yeah.
Like you have the
Connection.
same vision.
Yeah.
Because I've had a lot of artists. I know a lot of artists. They're very good artists.
Yeah.
Cebu artists are, of course, like,
Amazing.
given.
Yeah.
But then again, their vision is different from my vision,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Different folks, different strokes.
Kayo. And there are those people like even if they're just starting, even if they're not that like
Good.
you know good or that level of an
Known.
expert
Abot
yet.
yung ano,
Abot mo.
like,
Like
I think
among vision.
personally,
diba?
like I think for me is like it should have like a relationship between the
Yes.
artist and the client, man. Like what D said ba na you can get any artist man sa Cebu daghan man, but it's all about the
Kaya.
kana mo click mo ba?
Sa vibe mo
Yeah,
bro.
sa vibe.
trust
Sa
binabay,
vibe,
salig
yeah.
binabay.
And I think D is more the tribal style, more on
True.
like yeah.
I think napagay ko'y salig sa akong tattoo artist kasa sa akong dentista.
Mo ba?
Mahadlo ko og dentista do.
Oo ba?
Di ko mahadlo.
Same.
Ako sad ba yun? Niluhan ko.
Murag di ba? Ana ba? Yeah. Anyway, I just wanna know like kato mao na siya ang pinaka-birthday and like mata and the eyeball tattoo which is pila nakabuktaw ang eyeball tattoo sa Cebu.
Okay.
That I know of, I would say around 10.
Yeah.
Not
Sabay.
counting those that I
Bakit ka-
already
ikaw,
got
eleven ka,
rid
Bray?
of. Ana.
Di no kaya. bro.
Half lang ano ba? Half.
Go
half.
na half
Di no
lang.
kaya, Di no kaya.
But
Di, pre,
it's-
imo pre, ang itom, papintalan na ito, puti. Ki.
Papintalan ng puti. Di sa buo sa voice tint.
Pintalan.
Papintalan ng puti. Roller may gamit.
Di siguro na itong pintala ng mata ay nabu.
Habang,
Ayun sa dyan. Inamil pa
sponsored
There.
ba? Sponsored. Island Paints.
Inamil na yung bintal pa ng kabuuan.
How about ano di, like, are there like certain tattoos that you regret?
Kana.
regret.
Iyang name? Oh.
No, regret because I had it tattooed, not because I had it tattooed. Regret because it does not look. The result wasn't like
Wala
Wala
makamit
namang
sa
it's not my
expectations.
envision. So we had to go through another like laser process again.
Yeah, I see you uploading
Yeah.
laser session.
And that's the funny part, kay once malisera na siya, like, I'm gonna have it tattooed again. So like, I'm spending and spending.
Honestly,
Oh, because
yeah.
there are services. Does S-Guns have,
S-Guns,
yeah.
S-Guns have
Yeah.
services to if you guys have tattooed
Yeah.
na
True.
Your
regret?
access
Yeah.
name, mga ingana,
Yeah.
mga lablab.
Does it hurt? Sakit magpa-laser of tattoo.
Masakit yun ang buwagan, but yes. But it's tolerable ha. It's tolerable.
Kayo.
Ayun. Di kayo. Experience.
Nakaagwanta man gani, di ba?
Survive ganin, no?
Basta-
Sorry dyan.
Speaking of like relationships, by like, describe to people like, how does DD love someone? Like, unsa imong love language?
Wala,
unsa
murag
ka-
mauna ni ang part, ay nga kanang murag na anig
Mainom
gamay
na
nga
ka.
kanang.
Actually,
nakainom naman.
Because everybody has different love
Yeah,
language.
yeah,
Like verbal,
yeah.
like kuan. So na pila na kabuk? 5 na, di ba? 5 kabuk love language. So wait, what do
Unsay
you have?
klase siya, no?
Like, it's all about quality time.
No.
Like, I'm not a very touchy person. I'm not into presents or gifts. I'm more into like just the present.
To spend time
Yes.
sa imong loved one.
Like even if you're just sitting there doing
Kikilig sa
nothing.
Idil, oh.
Gagisi ba? Ang smile mo, nausap.
Also, I think sakto sa na bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Time is like,
Yeah.
quality
Best
time mo
gift.
himo jud kag memories, you know.
Yep.
You know,
Ingon sinip si Hassel ba? The kids daw, ang ila daw love para nila is time.
Kayo.
No.
Time good ba?
Grabe ba?
Memories.
Yeah.
Memories. And I just want to mention the idea. I know you're into witchcraft and all that.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it shows.
But aside from witchcraft, gatarot cards, di ba?
Yes, I
You
do.
tarot? Oh.
I do.
Aside from that, what are your other hobbies? What do you spend your time on your free time?
They like only a few people know that I'm into like I'm a hardcore like console and PC gaming fan. Yeah, I'm
What
into-
games do you play?
I am currently on Hogwarts Legacy and still Dota 2.
Okay. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, I think that's a new game.
Yeah, it's a new game. More into like the MMORPGs.
MMORPG.
Do you do like live while you're like playing or sa?
I don't because requirement daw na yung boobs.
Holy crap.
Ubay. Dapat,
right?
Well, may trend, di ba?
Mga
But
nag-iingon nila ba nga, Sandogang ba? Sandogang. Di ba wag? Sandogang na, di ba San? Sando Gaming. Kaya mga... Kuha mo na.
Tante na.
Di hapit na nagigang ka ng... Oo ba? Ano ba?
True.
Okay lang sa nga na, pero di na mga gamer girl nga. Namay,
Oo ba?
ano naman
Oo
yung
ba?
aesthetic ron?
Even if you're like really good in gaming shit.
Di ba there are things that you like doing but you don't think that you're an expert of?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of it. Yeah.
Okay.
I understand you do art as well. Diba?
Yes.
You do a lot of things. You're a model. Sometimes you're a model. Sometimes you're...
Yeah.
All around
I'm on
artist.
my way to becoming like the
You
gay
do-
version of Johnny Sins.
And sometimes you do hosting and all that.
Yes.
Ganun.
Di ba?
Kompleto lagi.
Kompleto lagi, you know, and you also do, you're also inside the tattoo culture na asa ka sa, you know, other different scenes
Yep.
of Cebu. But so with that, again, everybody knows your name because of that. Naka sa art, naka aning a scene. So how do you handle again? It goes back to public attention, bro. Because you can't help it. People would really stare.
Yeah.
Di ba mo tutok juga sa tao, bro. Nga. If that's di man is it safe to say unusual or irregular?
Unique.
Unique, yeah.
You know, if you see somebody unique, dili parehan nimo. Mututok juga. How do you handle that? Because I'm pretty sure na magi mututok.
That's every day, huh?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
on every
every
day.
day.
Like, let's say mupalit ka og kuan sa sari-sari store, mo adto ka sa Ayala, sa mall and all that. People will stare, bro. People will stare,
True.
definitely. How do you handle that, D? How do you what? You just ignore that or let them be or whatever. Nabay magpa-picture. Ano how do people react to that?
The photos are
That's common.
naman gyud siya, no. But I think it took me some time to get used to it. Like at first when I was younger, like I'm gonna be very honest. Of course, we would bata ba yata.
Okay.
So we would want the attention, right?
Kayo,
The cool
kayo.
kids, stuff like that. So it started that way. And when people share it made me feel like, oh my god, like I have their eyes, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
But as I grew up, it's more than just the attention. Like it became a lifestyle from there. So it was also a big help that I gained a bit of a following and a platform in social media. So at least people know me. Because I have a brand of just fighting for the things that are not mainstream. That's where my first love.
Okay.
So the nakahelp siya nga if people stare at me, I know that it's not just purely like, you know, like way back nga murag they're
I think they're
scared.
just curious, maybe.
Yes, curious is a better term
Yeah.
than kanang before it's way different.
People like we really judge you before,
Yeah.
huh? Like,
Yeah.
But I
Yes.
think like you know if you have like tattoo, di ba? Like for how many years ba? I think sometimes when adto ko sa grocery, makalimot yung anak ko yung tattoo. Did you feel that way also? Di like you wait,
Natural na.
Yes.
you look at in the mirror like you
No.
yeah, ano bro kay
Very
times
true.
nga
Naman.
mo bayad ko ni mo tanaw sa akong kamot bitaw sa namdi
Still exists yet.
Yeah.
And one very like real example of a challenge is the phone and the SIM registration. online
Oh,
loans
yeah.
for
Oh,
government
yeah.
IDs.
Oh, God, no.
Everything happens online, right? And everything happens like retina scan and face recognition. Which, by the way, I can't.
Dili mo work.
Oh.
Dili
Yes,
mo work.
Dili mo work?
Yeah, so I
Wow.
have to go there on a special appointment basis.
So let's say for example, kana I want to talk about that, like government IDs and all that. Oh my God. Puno ka na
Kaso,
og
right.
mo
As
judge
in-
tao ba like all
But
those-
how do you have like passport? Na?
Passport is still an ongoing process.
Oh, okay.
The NBI people though, they've been very good to me.
Wow.
Accommodating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
salute.
Nice.
The only challenge is when you submit your documents or pictures online.
Lahi naman yung
Di ba na may
pictures before.
AI? Like before it reaches to the real people, like the computer like filters it out, and I don't make it like sa first.
Filter mo.
dapat
Yes.
na pa second try, dapat
Yes.
na pa kuan.
Okay.
And
I retry.
one challenge as well is I have to update all my government IDs every time
May
I
bago.
add something
Ah,
because it's considered as a new
Markings?
marking.
A new marking.
yeah,
yes.
that makes sense. Kasi, di ba, if you apply for passport, let's say if you have like
Ay, naam na
tattoo
ko,
sa
ano,
neck,
may markings.
Then ay
So-
butang na he has tattoo sa neck.
Oh, sakto.
Yeah. So, imagine if you add another one, so murag, wala mo ni sa imuhang profile something ba?
Well,
So-
it's not something bad sa government
Yeah,
side
yeah,
though.
yeah, of
it's
course,
just
yeah.
it's just bad for it's just a hassle.
Oh,
Nga
okay.
kanang we're getting there.
Yeah.
Hopefully nga we have the technology to detect us na. May maglisod ka ayo ang di maka-loan ba ya? Kay But
Paluwagan.
way back is worse, di ba? Kaysa,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
sa kanang sa tattoo community, if you put it there, like I know like real experiences, if you're
Yeah.
in the industry, there's high chance of having it declined for loans, for
Yeah,
applications.
Yeah.
So it's better now.
So
Nice,
would you say there's a difference? Let's say for example, if you think wala kay tattoo and now that you have tattoos, do you think there would be a difference giunsa kapag like
Trato?
trata or what?
Treatment, yes.
Yeah, naadyo'y difference. Naadyo'y difference.
There
You can
would
really tell.
always yes.
I think tattoo discrimination will naaragin na siya, bro. I think it will not die or something, but
At least ni ease.
at least a
ease.
lot of
Slow
people
down
na understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's part of the culture.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it is part of
Yes.
our culture.
Yeah.
Bro. Our wait,
Ancestors are like
Ayun.
pintados,
kita ka
man.
nila lapu-lapu. Kanang kanang itong tattoo nila
That's the
lapu-lapu,
thing.
bro.
That's the thing because if you look at the past by history, we're already tattooed up naman.
Mabitaw na
Yeah.
ang pintados, di ba?
Yeah.
Sakto
Yes.
ba? Mo na ang pintados, di ba? Kay
Yeah.
pintados nga Pilipino.
Now we got colonized, nalimpiado na
No?
kayo na.
Yeah.
Clean na.
Yeah.
Yeah, mo to, nanood ang Spain,
Yeah.
nanood ang kuwan.
So karon murag ni balik-balik na gid sa atong
Pero mas daghan
culture.
naman mga patikan bro.
I would
normal
say
naman
like
mga
if you go to
patikan
the
naman.
mall karon, like just count how many people got tattoo, bro.
yeah.
Daghan
Few
gid.
years from now,
Yeah.
like
even Emily. So those who don't know, Emily's from London. Emily says most of Filipinos have tattoos. Filipino men, especially Filipino men.
Yeah.
Naadyo tattoo. bro.
normal na siya ron ba?
I think normal lang gina siya
Yeah.
tattoo.
If you look at the sports, PBA,
Yeah.
they got tattoos, bro.
And I saw an article nga I think it was a fast food chain nga ga-hire na og kanang mga
It was Jollibee.
It was Jollibee.
Kudos Jollibee.
Wow.
mo
I
hire na
keep
og
hitting the
With
mo hire na og
tattoos,
na yung
wow.
mga
Nice
tattoo
ka.
people ba.
Yep.
Okay, lisod ba ka na yung ano.
Yes.
So before man.
That's
you
progress, man.
can't- Yeah, it is progress. It's slow but it's still there. Progress is progress.
So
you know?
Brad, katong question. So we posted sa IG ba na what do you ask to DD if you
Yeah,
have a
we-
chance? So we have a couple of questions from you.
I actually ask a few of them, like public
Okay.
attention
Yeah.
and the culture and all that. So here's a question from Katrina.
Yeah.
Says, what advice can you give people who are looking to add more tattoos in their collection, add more piercings, or do extreme makeovers that you wish someone told you before, especially in a fairly conservative Filipino society?
It's a nice question.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Pang Miss Universe, ha?
You, bro.
true.
Yeah, I wouldn't thought of that if it was.
Yeah, I was like reading ito, but wow.
So yeah, so advice mo if na ibang tao nga ganahan pa magpatato uban, add more collection piercings, extreme makeovers, and that you wish someone told you before, especially in a fairly conservative, Filipino.
Okay.
Culture.
Now on the part of like considering the conservative like culture, I think that's something nga should be given importance like the less. Because if
Okay.
you're thinking of the conservative like thoughts of the people around you, then
Hindi ka pa
that's it means you're not ready.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's
That's the first indication that you're not ready. If you're thinking how other people are react, because getting tattoos is
for you.
it's a sign of permanence. So if you're thinking of other people's reactions compared to
Yeah.
how you would feel
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
it, then it just means you're not there
Yeah,
yet.
already. Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
That's the first indication.
Yep.
And then if you are naka sa part nga you're really fixed and whatnot, I tell my friends that if you can imagine yourself waking up with that specific design for the rest of your life, then it means it's time.
Mao na ginagod.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if there's still one bit of a factor, like, but I'm scared, but my mom, but my, if there's just even one slightest but,
But yeah,
don't go for it.
Di na lang kamo yun.
Yes.
that's cool.
Think about it more.
Yeah.
Sleep on it or
Yeah.
unsa ba?
And then there are some people that they just wanna do something anang adlaw.
True.
There are random peoples, bro. Even in the shop,
Ay,
right?
ako ba yung...
Diba?
That's why I got
Ikaw
all
na,
these
ikaw.
tattoos. Kasi ito sa imong shop. Kaya ma-bored ko, bro. Boring, bro. Kailangan ko tattoos.
Tayo.
Pero nag-make si kag tattoo artist.
Tunga lang sa shop.
Diba?
ah.
And actually that's if you see the reality, maong mas naana sa tattoo because they didn't think of other factors.
Oh, kayo,
Yeah,
kayo,
yeah,
kayo.
yeah.
If you-
It's
Diba?
what you think
Yeah,
about
right.
yourself.
Man, I feel good
Go
if na
for
ako
it.
ani.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah,
If I feel good, bahala na ka
Yeah,
din.
yeah,
Kung sa'yo mo, I mean, ako ning...
Turns out
That was- yeah.
better.
It turns out
Nice,
better dyan
nice
kayo,
ka.
kayo.
Did you really look at yourself in the future? You did that the full good tattoo like face and everything.
Yeah. In other words, what are your plans? What are your future plans right now? Are you gonna do extreme makeover? I think you mentioned sa ang tang.
Tang, yeah.
Aside
Yeah.
ana, what other? Unsa may tawag ana? Unsa tawag ana?
Goals, I don't know, like
Dili, unsa na?
body modification.
Body
yeah,
modification.
modification.
Customization ang mga isulti, bro. Pataka.
Body customization.
Mag-una ha.
Kato.
Unsa nga na to?
Pimp my ride lang.
Unsa nga na to? Body modification.
Pimp my body.
Yeah.
Pimp my body.
Kato magpatuli siya balik.
Lisod na eh. Saan na isa?
German cut.
Seryoso
German
ba?
Cut Part 2. Or the sequel.
Di, seryoso ba? Do you have any, aside sa dila,
Crosswise ba? Tila crosswise.
unsa?
Tuli crosswise.
Crosswise.
Wala kita ani, babaan na kita
my
ani.
God.
Mabanta ba? Mabanta ba?
Babaan na kita ani. Anyway, again, back to my question. Di.
Or sa kanya, imagine sa kung
Imagine
nilo kaya siya. But
Pero
yes.
yeah, so aside from, I know you're planning sa imong dila to have it split. Aside from that, any other customization aside, body modification
Yeah.
nga you're planning to do in the next 5-8 years or whatnot?
Ang pinaka-possible yun, like, I'm really rooting for the tongue. But aside from that, if given the budget, because these things are
Yeah.
very
Very
pricey,
expensive kayo.
I also plan to have my kanang ears modified. Like,
Like the
You want to chop it off? Or?
yes. Ganahan
like
ko.
the fairy
elf ka na,
something.
The
elf.
fairy, pero
Yeah.
nakulbaan lang sad ko kay isog kay kog tingalig mahimo akog pitbull. Tingalig dili fairy ang outcome.
Grabe talaga.
So nabi siya.
grabe sa gadi.
Pare-pareha ba ya?
Orc ba? Orc.
Siguro, orc ko na
Diba? Lord of the Rings kayo nga look. So more kanang I'm putting that on pause.
Oh man,
But,
sorry.
Yeah. The horns,
Horns.
How about the horns?
that is something that I haven't considered yet.
yeah.
I'm very clumsy.
No,
Unsay
actually,
style na
mura
ba
siya,
yun?
mura
Unsay
siya
ikaw na?
silicone.
Silicone.
okay.
Ibutang sa imong ulo.
Oh, okay.
True.
I have friends na skull, pwede na siya pormahon, lain na
Okay.
image niya. Isud siya sa imuha.
But what, they would cut you open and
Cut
ibutang ang-
open and then isud siya.
Man,
And then
that's
mo na
some,
to.
that's some extreme.
Yeah.
that's
Very
some
extreme.
shit. Yeah.
And Sir Ronnie, if I could ask, Ronnie
Yeah.
High and other artists
Ronnie
here in Cebu,
Makapagal.
they're already
Yeah.
doing like dermal
Dermal.
piercings.
what do you
piercing.
mean? What do you mean
Like
dermal
it's
piercing?
there. Like
Yeah.
like if you want
Like-
like a diamond, like
Yeah. Sa imong lawas.
Ay, para ni... Sana, Lil Uzi?
Oh, Lil Uzi.
Yes.
Ana.
OG Banks.
OG Banks. Dire.
Katong kang OG Banks.
Most of
dili.
the, sa ako
Ah,
nabantayan,
okay.
ni Uso sa Manila, ang kanang sa underboob,
True.
nga tulo ka buhok.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
ni Uso na nga do.
Wala
Yeah.
po kita na. Wala po.
Yeah, that's next level shit.
Tanaw,
sad.
tanaw.
Tanaw.
Tanaw tapuhon.
Tanaw.
Ato tag Manila.
Diyan, kita
Asa mo na
na
dyan, asa mo na
Try
dyan.
Lista na
Tanaw.
dyan. Lista. Lista na kapag
Homework.
those are
Homework.
But
German.
how did it start actually? How'd you get into that? Unsa may na-experience nimo sa una nga, ganahan ko may ngana ko. What did you see? Unsa mo nakita? May YouTube sa una, di ba?
Wala.
Nakita ko na nga, ganahan ko may ngana.
we don't have anything.
Yeah.
Right,
For
like-
sure.
Reference,
Okay.
man, reference.
Well, I would be very honest. There was a point, and I think it comes like in different phases in our lives. But now, a point that you think you don't know yourself, or you just don't belong, or you want to exist. Like you're looking for,
Like you're an outcast.
right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're just looking for an answer to what your identity is, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then I got piercings because also ba sa una mga emo.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember the
okay.
piercing here sa
Yes,
kilay.
snake bites,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So mo to siya ang word. It was my way on how to. It was my effort to belong to my age bracket,
Okay.
and then it just
just-
progressed from there.
Yeah, it's just dominoed effect nga.
Ay.
Di hata.
How about the satisfaction of getting tattoo, of getting piercing? Is it the same, or is it like
So when you started and
Yeah.
Oh.
the
Yeah,
satisfaction
it
now.
actually it changes because
Okay.
I'm not sure for everyone, but for me, like if you started getting tattoos, more kang maengganyo to get more.
Yeah. It's,
Because mura bitaw naabot ako sa time nga like I'm looking at my friends as competition. Oh my god, naayos ko ay new tattoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I should also get one.
yeah.
So it's a healthy competition. But once you get to the point that you really know the love, the artists, the things that they go through for the art and the art form itself, it becomes more deep.
Yeah.
And it's not just mabiya na ang kanang mga nahitabo ko. Like most people, like I'm sorry to say, they're just getting it for the cool.
for the trend?
Coolness
yeah.
of it.
trend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope it
will
would
change,
start
no?
that, right?
But
It
if
would
you
start
if you
that
guys are
trend.
doing it, if you guys are getting tattoos because of the trend, or if you look cool, man, you're doing it wrong, bro.
Yeah. I think
Personally.
it's more about like personal thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's an
Milestone.
bro. It's an
Yeah.
expression of yourself,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
So it
yeah.
is really an expression of yourself, you know. Kasi kit para na to, some people express themselves through art or painting. Ang uban mag-skate, ang uban mag-BMX,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
they have other sports and all that.
Yeah.
Some people get tattoos.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Kaayo. But then again, if you're getting it out of cool, like nagsugod sa biya ko ana. So,
Yeah, I mean,
right? But just learn what the tattoo like culture means.
Yeah.
Well, like the deep meaning of it. Because you would embrace it,
Yep.
and then it
Mas-
opens a
mas
new
deep.
It would
world.
really
Meaning-
change.
Yes.
Mas meaningful
I
siya.
think we started like think lang na I want to get tattoo. Okay, cool. Ano ba?
Yeah, dude.
I think we started from that.
All
And
of
then
us, all of us were dumb kids.
Yeah,
before, bro.
eventually you fall in love sa tattoo, especially if you have like a imong artist na amigo na nimo, and then you understand how the process is, and yep, I think diha na ka maka-realize bang wow, inani di ay, so dapat magunahon na ako sa akong sunod na design unsa pa na diha.
Kaayo.
Yeah.
Before you know it, puno na ka.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Basta eh,
5
di ba?
years, puno na
Yeah.
ka, no?
Tinuod ba
Pas-pas.
yan na? There was never a plan. For me, there was never
Yeah.
a plan.
Kayo.
Yeah.
I think inigpanabon maguna nimo, bro.
Ito pa namin do.
Oh,
Dili ka naman kung
man.
nang dili ka maligo daan before matug kay mga to niya inig-count daw.
Yeah.
Murag hangga-ish something.
Yeah, katulad siya. Yeah. Wait, how about the neck? Is that one session?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
it was
How's
crazy.
the healing process feels?
Actually, it was numb.
Yeah?
Because we were using three different. This was an experiment, by the way.
Okay.
So hi, Kuya Gerald. He is also working
Yeah.
with Eskins for a collaboration. We were using three different things just to check which one.
It's the darkest.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
After it heals, so that's why it's like.
So balik-balikon siya di.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And we're using the katubitang
Yung the baga.
Baga.
the
Yeah.
needles, nga more
Katong
na
murag-
paintbrush.
Yeah.
Murag ko nung katong murag
Oh.
kutsara, ako katong murag
Murag
kuan,
silhig
bro.
ba?
Oh,
Murag
murag
silhig.
silhig.
Yeah.
Na ma-feel ni mo nga mura kag iihaw. Like for real.
Yeah, no, gilubog.
Pila man to ka needles ba eh?
Huh?
I think that's like around 40 something.
Yeah.
40 needles na boots, hinga na
Yeah,
boots.
kapin for it.
Yan mo na siyang ipatik og sideways, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero dili na siya preparation for like scarification na pag art kanay mo pag black.
Yeah.
No,
Are you planning to do that?
I love
Masay nga na na dyan?
Scarification.
Scarification.
Yeah.
Mura magkanta sa Red Hot Chili Peppers, bro.
Scarification.
Scarification.
Scarification is like tricky because it has something to do with how good or how bad you heal.
Oh my God, mo na katong samaran,
Yes.
bro.
Murag mangga ba gyana ba?
Kay what if magpabutang ka nga ri og ka ng example ang design kay flower niya. Kiloide ka, so mahimo na siya murag
Guba
gasolina
siya.
ra. Once it heals, right? So it has
Oh my
different
God.
factors to it.
Oh my God.
Advanced
Yeah,
body
yeah, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I think that's so I don't know.
I think that's another commitment that we have to
that's
talk
crazy.
about, bro.
That's crazy.
I think that's another...
Nana ba na dire? Nana ba nag...
Yes.
Ano na diri?
And it's something that I'm not prepared because I had a lot of tattoos, but as much as possible I don't like the sight of blood.
Yeah, me too.
And
I
for
can't
scarring
do it. I can't
Or-
do
or
it.
scarification, like
at least ang
Diba?
tattoo na idugo but nung mix sa ink ang wadi ka kita no.
So, if nga na, bro, that's considered as tattoo art form. Di na
that's-
siya pwede
Ay, na siya ba?
i-compete.
I think it's lahi
body
siya.
mod
mods.
na ba?
Yeah, lahi siya.
okay.
Tattoo involves ink and
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. That's some just...
Yeah.
Sakita na to.
Scarification as per
Sakit
like
mo ginamasugsog.
the kuan. Sa US I think it falls under minor surgeries and aesthetic
Yeah.
surgeries. But
Yeah.
then again they're literally taking like 1 or 2 layers off your
Ooh,
skin.
Off
yeah,
your skin,
With a
huh?
scalpel.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember, kita ka nang ma-chop ka sa board,
lagi,
nang maputi pa na. Ingon ana siya bro, puti pa na, yung dugo din.
True. Mudugo niya after
Ngano
na
man?
kuan.
Ano man dyan magpabutang?
Ano man dyan. Murag
Ano man dyan?
murag akong mama, bro. Inga na sa akong mama. Inga na itong isulti sa akong mama. Tato ko balik. Nga man.
Ay, as in.
Ada, di ba?
We still have like question bro, wala na.
I'm good now with the questions from the audience. I think just to close or to wrap everything up, again, thank you very much kay
Thanks.
Nisugot ka
Of
sa
course.
giving us a chance
Gracing
to
us with your presence.
yeah, get to know you better, get to have people to know you better and all that. So before we wrap it up, do you have anything to say, any final words to our audiences at home watching this now? Any tips on people are planning to get full-blown tattoo or even just one tattoo? Any tips for them if they're planning to get a tattoo or planning to get a piercing
Or,
whatnot?
Tips for the misfits and the misunderstood.
True.
Yeah,
That's
kana.
Kana sila kaya.
that's my
Think,
very
These
first
days,
love.
daghan na kayo, but
Yeah, they're
maglisod o gawas sa ilang like di sila comfortable sa ilang skin or they feel judged.
Kana.
What's your message to them?
Kana. I like that more.
I just lost my brother. Wala ngayon,
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
So like the past few months, it just hit me that life is very short.
Fragile.
Just to think of what people would think
Yeah.
about you,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like no offense, but I'm gonna tell you as early as now that if you're caged because nahadlok mo sa isultis mga tao, like you're
Yeah.
wasting your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. And
Yeah.
my brother, before he passed, that's what he told me. Like, just continue being as brave as you can.
Yeah.
Because that's something that people cannot steal from you.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's powerful.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Thank you for that, Dean.
What
Thank
an
you,
ending.
thank you sa kaayo. Again, thank you very much for
thanks.
letting us to get to know you better and for your time as well. And of course, ni Ma'am Shello, thank you sa
Of
ni Ma'am
course,
Shell.
Ma'am Shell.
Shout out to Esgun's Tattoo.
Esgun's Tattoo. Ma'am
for
Shello,
having
thank you
us
very
here.
much. Thank you kaayo for this venue and giving us a chance to use the tattoo studio. Actually, di kamo niya ang tattoo studio. Ang pikas dito ang
Yep.
makapalit ka
Mga
og
shop.
Tattoo supplies.
supplies
Yeah.
and all that. Machines.
Yep. If you
inks,
guys
and all
need
that.
some tattoo supplies,
Yeah.
S-Goons, you can check them out
Yeah,
at
check 'em
Facebook, Instagram, and I think they have a website or something.
And use my code, bro.
Yeah,
BMAC
use
S-Goons 2023 to have a 10% discount on all services and some tattoo supplies. Again,
Kung na mag-advise sa yung love life at tumong strap, pangita si Idel.
Yes, right across ra gyud sila.
Just right across.
Let us
Strap.
know. Anyway, these are the Titos. Thank you very much. Have a good
Whoa.
night, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap. We out.
Wait, yeah.
Alag na.
Oh, nice.
D, thank you, guys.
That was fun.
D, thank you, guys.
Kalingong ato eh.